Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Houston Texans and our home team. Along with my partner Greg Olson, and that's the kicker Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go on EA Sports.
Hold it ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Big Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. Hurt, hurt.
In motion now, it's Collins.
Ready,
from the shotgun. He'll throw to get this one started. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
Back to throw. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Moving outside the pocket. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's good. We're on 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's in for the touchdown. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Okay, break. Cowboy 80. Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. So from the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Go, Reed, go.
They'll send a man in motion left. He'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. And he was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Go check, go check. Panther Street, Panther Street.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10.
A 28-yard gain. And the Texans
Check, man,
first
check,
down.
man.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Check that, street.
Second down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Third and long.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go, Reed, go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the running back, David Montgomery. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. Going to bring up fourth down. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's out of bounds, up around the 14.
14 yards. Complete to Zay Flowers. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Forced out wide. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. That is Kalen Bullock, the former USC Trojan. He comes in from the secondary to bring the quarterback down. Third and long for Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. A gain of 57 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
18-yard line.
One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 7-3 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
DC, ready?
Second and 7.
No. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. That one taken in for the score.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Now, faster.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Texans.
19. Pass is cut. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
They'll take over first and 10.
Quick, ready?
At the
They'll come up
40-yard
first and
line.
10 at the 40.
No, we 180. Get hard. 180. Hey, report. Report. That's hot. Hey, middle.
Throwing Jackson. Down the field, it's caught on the left sideline. That has play good for 22. And that will be a first
First
down.
and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson now. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. And Walker has a touchdown. The extra point, up and good. And his guys move out to a 21-3 advantage. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready, break. Here we go, start. Back to 60, back to 60. Go.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
In motion now, it's Collins. He'll look to throw. Out to his right. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And his guys stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street. Here we go. 76, ready.
Right back to the air following that. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
It's second down.
18, right here. 18, run it.
He'll check this down to the running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down throw.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Check mash.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. They picked up 17 through the air. It's good for a Texans first down.
The Texans first down.
Go, Reed. Go.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Houston.
Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
To Zay Flowers. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Middle. Hey, Ozzy.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after.
That is caught. What a throw. Mark Andrews. Touchdown. On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. And his guys stretch things out even further.
Our home team 35. Visitors 3. Tyler Duke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Three.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Finding room at midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's first and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
Right there, hurt.
Dell, the motion man. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Hurt.
Now a give up the middle. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Dell, the motion man.
Ready.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his man. Complete to Dell. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
60 Hey, smash Bronco!
Schultz, the motion man.
Let's go!
Back to the air once more on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Schultz, the motion man. third down. They'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. One of the tight ends motions right.
Steady.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will go all the way for the touchdown. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Luke now for the extra point. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
Visitors 3.
Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Sit on.
The third quarter begins with a run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, my man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now Jackson, this a design run. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on third and short. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And his guys will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Bronco.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
65, 17.
It's second and 8.
Mustang 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Dell, the motion man. Now they'll set up to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. Defense will take over here following the interception.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson on the move left. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. On the run to the right. He runs with it. And he's in. Lamar Jackson for the score. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, hey, smash Bronco!
Drive will start on the ground, and he gets this up close to the 40. Travis Joseph there to bring him down.
Cowboy 80! Check smash, check smash!
At the 39-yard line.
In motion now, it's Collins.
Go!
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Cougar 19! Hurt!
Schultz, the motion man.
Ready?
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 11 yards on the pass there. First down for Houston.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Three.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's got room at the 30. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down. A gain of 30. And the Texans
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw yet again. Rolling right. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't connect for the touchdown. What I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And he'll take this one in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Texans. Now Amy Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans cut into the lead a little bit.
52. Visitors 10.
Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
180. Yep. You.
They'll begin here on the ground. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 11. And quick to pick up the first down.
At the 43-yard line.
180.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
On.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
180.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
You are X. Set up. Middle. Set up.
That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Yo.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Finish it up! Hey, hey! Get up!
To the air one more time with Jackson. That is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. As a touchdown. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. We're stopping his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, set! Cowboy 80!
In motion now, it's Collins. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Schultz. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And the Texans, 1st down.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
1st down, Houston.
He'll look to throw. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Lions! Panthers 60! Panthers 19 tight! 19 tight!
Schultz, the motion man.
Let's go!
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in a fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal!
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Hey, Alpha, sit up! Sit up!
Here's Mixon. Finding space at the 15. And he's in! Joe Mixon. Touchdown. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Makes the score. Our home team 66. Visitors 10.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
Come on, set!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out wide. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it'll be second down.
Ready, ready. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Hey, check that, check that. Street, street. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
In motion now, it's Collins.
Ready, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. Open man, downfield. It's Nico Collins. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Come back in, come back in. 79, 7 Pirates. Go check, go check.
Receiver in motion, going right.
Go.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Texans first down.
Okay, ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, hurt, hurt. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Dragon, 60.
Dell, the motion man. Back to the air one more time. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. First and 10.
19 Lion. Hurt, hurt. Lightning, 18.
Schultz, the motion man.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a nice one there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
60 Eagle. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 50, trap 50.
He's got his man. That's Noel. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. The Tim's going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Again, with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, smash Bronco. Steady.
Here's a run going left. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Mix the score. Our home team 66. Visitors.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Hey, come on. You at X.
On first and 10, Jackson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Sit on! You at X. No, we changed it. Sit on!
On play action, here's Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Hey, come on! Yo.
4th down, Jackson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Let's go! 70, 19, 18! Warrior 70! Check, hurt! Trap 60!
Send a man in motion right.
Steady!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he gets that one complete to Collins.
On the move, yeah.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Cut 19!
They'll throw out of the gun. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. So the big play gets them down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80! 18 Rattler!
Schultz, the motion man.
Ready,
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a big closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Texans will line up for the
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
Come on, Rick. 180! 180! Let us up! Ah, 13. I got it.
Here we go. One final play. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.